Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. Let me bring up my good sis. Hey girl.
Hey, y'all. Hey, No Love. How you doing, my love?
I want y'all to check out the background. Hold up.
Oh, the Waste Expo Day.
Y'all know I'm petty.
He's very petty.
I mean,
I love a big check mark.
Waste of an expo. It fits.
Honey.
Y'all don't think it
fit? Honey. It's
y'all don't think Waste Expo. Make sure you get your tickets for the Waste Expo 2023, 2024.
Everything's free. Everything's free. No way. Ain't nothing gonna beat it.
I mean, there's been a Black Business Expo around for years. So, I mean, we have to give it a new name because we don't want y'all to get no trademark infringement. So I'm just,
we can't do that.
I'm just helping y'all out, child.
Yes, switch the name up. This is a better name for y'all. That's not original.
I'm just helping because the Black Business Expo has been around since I was
already been used
in the early 2000s, and I don't want them, come on, tell us about your faults, your flaws, and everything you miss.
Yeah, please do.
We can call it the Waste Expo so people don't waste their time doing things in business that they should not do. Come learn from the crew. I just listen, but they ain't paying people, so I ain't giving out no more explanations.
Come on now, because it makes no sense. It don't make a lick of sense. Kimmy didn't know what to do with herself. She was outdone. Poor thing. Poor baby. Poor Kimmy. She was just outdone. Y'all just putting her through the ringer.
And with that being said, before I get too shady, let me bring up Cujo. Let me bring up Cujo because I feel like Kimmy gonna need to get the emotional support dog back.
Gotta get Cujo back. You got it, Kimmy.
Cujo back because I think she's gonna need the emotional support dog back. But with that being said, welcome everybody on in. Hey, my good sis Kimmy Nicole, you know I love you. Hey, Shay P. Hey, our good sis Prosperity Thick Girl. Yes. Hitting the like button is the equivalent of wiping your feet and saying hi, hello, hey there, hi, how you doing? When you're walking in people's house, how your mama and them. So hit that like button and hit it on both channels as we are streaming to both channels. Oh Lord, not some people. Channels, not channels.
Yeah, not channels. Yeah, channels. Yeah.
Hey Q, how are you, my love? Hey, Ranting.
Cousin.
Hey, cousin Ranting, how are you? Hey, Cheryl, my favorite Liberian cayenne pepper, how are you? Cheryl. Hey, Chrislyn, how are you, my love? Hey, Cynthia Scott.
Hello, Cynthia.
Hey, Big Queen. I'm glad you finally caught a live too, because girl, we about to have fun today. I just
have a nice good old time. Nice good old time.
I want y'all to know. Hey, Jesse Lewis, how are you? Yes. Oh, wise one, too feisty. My love, how are you?
Hey, feisty, love you. Hey, Monique.
One of my favorite trolls. Yes, God, honey. I love when she be trolling me. Hey, Terry T. Baby Davis, how are you, my
Terry,
love?
thank you. I didn't get a chance to tell you, but thank you for the cash at the last. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it. And I have someone who sent me a cash app. I see that you are in here. I just saw the cash app. Don't know if you want me to say your name or not, but I want to say thank you for the cash app. You know who you are, my baby, my love, my heart.
Love that. Love it. We love the love, y'all.
I love your Hirsch day today again, too. Okay. How are you? Yes.
Shirley, every time I see your name, my husband has an auntie, our auntie Shirley, and he always call her Swirly. So if you ever hear me say that, it's no disrespect. It's in a good. He never calls her auntie Shirley. It's Swirly. It's Swirly. Yes, she always says Shirley. In my head, I'll be like, "Hey, Swirly." So if you hear me say it, it's in good taste. Voice Expo. I cannot. I can't.
Listen, I am in a very.
Don't invite me. I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Hey, Pamela, how are you?
Pamela.
How are you? What you said that, baby? Baby Tisha wasted all our time proposing a career fair. Ooh, not a career fair.
That's just what it was.
Give her in her ball mouth. Don't take their behinds down to the high school. Jesus. I was gonna need my emotional support dog today.
Right, come on, now. Dang, I need one now. Shoot.
How are you, my love?
Carol.
Hey, J28T.
Hey, Jay.
How are you? How are you? How are you? Terry T. Davis. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel, girl. We appreciate it. I gotta my dad, I can get y'all some good member music or good, when y'all donate to the channel. I don't have nothing, but I gotta make me some.
We're gonna get there.
Give you a thank you for becoming a member. Ooh, thank you for becoming a member. Ooh, thank you for becoming a member. Ooh, I ain't no artist, y'all, so that's about all I can.
I can still dance in your little beat, though.
That's about it. Hey, KMB, JJ, how are you? We appreciate you for being in here, love.
Absolutely do.
Ooh, Indiana Blaque Expo is one of the largest in the nations. It has been around since 1970. Tisha better not try and bring her BS up here. She will get laughed back to Alabama.
Hello. That's all. Swirly, that's what we were saying. I'm like, I've known about the Blaque Expo for how long? Like, too long. Too long. Like, that's not original.
Oh, not that's that Bessemer education. My God, today. Hey, Jamie, how are you?
Jamie.
Hey, cousin Ranting. Hey, cousin
We did. We said hi to our cousins, but she all up in there. She probably on both our channels, so that's why. Hey, everybody, because when y'all post on either one of our, it comes up in the full chat, no matter what. But so you can't go say hello. It's gonna come back into this chat. That's it.
I was like, wait, I thought I was losing it. Hey, Jamie, how are you? Hey, Ellen V, how are you, my love? I hope you've been well. Hey, Neva, how are you? Hey, Lisa, girl, 1100. Yes, but Ellen V, do like Ellen V, baby, and follow the instructions and like and comment on both pages. Get these videos in the algorithm so the good people can be over here.
Yes.
On both channels. Come on, too feisty with your cuties and your hearts and your legs in the air. With your cuties and your hearts and your legs in the air. Hey.
We gonna show all the way out, y'all. We about to be showing all the way out in a couple of months. Y'all just give it a chance. Give us a set.
Ranting saying Nola, this expo is giving LBB, and if for those of you who don't know what LBB is, it now has a new meaning besides her Lane Bryant bestie. It also stands for lazy black business.
You know what?
Ranting said that's what it was giving.
That's what it is giving. Very lazy.
She told that to me last night. I thought she meant Lil Ball Bastard, but.
Little ball bastard.
That's what I thought. Oh, you know what? I meant bald head, not limber. You know what? Let me just finish speaking. Hey,
Auntie Maxine.
I just thought about in my head what that meant, and I always say no DDE and no ST, no STD. So I don't want it. Anyway,
we got it.
I gotta stop with these letters. I gotta stop with these letters.
You see Norris in the chat?
Louis Expo. We at the Expo. Come on, baby. Y'all talk about Tisha and Wanda, but y'all image them because they are creating their own language. It's gonna be a dictionary.
That's what she said, but they should come out with.
Gonna be a dictionary that's taught in schools. The class is gonna be called
Do
"What
not
Not
speak
to
this
Say."
way.
What what not to say.
Do
And
not
that's
speak this way.
innovative.
It's
It's
a sin.
innovative.
I hate the word men's.
Oh no, no.
Men's? Don't say
Who?
men. I hate it. I hate
Oh,
it.
they are
Men.
trying to have a fundraiser to get money for Tisha's office renovations.
Woo!
And y'all
Yes.
shady.
That's so real. That is so real. Man.
Hey D, hey D, hey Chef Don Don, hey
Step down,
Karen Martin, how are you? Hey Sweet Brown Sugar 504.
That's right. That's right.
Hey Norris, how are you, my love?
504 right now. Y'all see me? I got a reason too. Hey. I went to a New Orleans cuisine yesterday. I'm gonna tell you about it after we say hello.
Yeah,
I'll tell y'all later. Hey Norris.
Hey Moon Radiate, how are you? And I'm saying summer peace. Hey Shantia Gregory. Hey MC Gusto 0406. And with that being said, y'all, if I missed anybody, because I started seeing names that was repeating, I hope I did not. But if I missed anybody, I do sincerely apologize for missing over you. Because I promise you, charge it to my head and not my heart. And you know it's not on purpose. Oh, what is it? No, that you have the destiny. Audacity. We're image of Tisha, aka Tissue. I'm just saying it's giving a little image because y'all not innovative enough to come up with a language that's gonna be taught in the class what not to say. You know, English do's and don'ts 101. Well, no, 101 is too basic for their language. English don'ts 5046 is the sector, the section.
Honey, please.
1300 and all that just seems a little too low. Ooh, the review ain't even starting, and y'all are in this chat.
They acting up. They cutting up in the
chat. Already. And with that being said, we want to welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new here to our channels, welcome. If you've been here, okay, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share us with your people, okay, so your girls can be up in that good algorithm. If you feel so inclined to do so, support the channels by you can join the channel, send a super chat or a cash app. All cash apps are posted in the description boxes, and if you need it again, you know, we can run the banner across the thing. Just kind of let us know. But if you do not have it in your heart to give financially, baby, just give a like. That's free. Give a subscribe if you're not a subscriber. It's free. We appreciate it all. Say hey there, hi, how you doing? We appreciate
a little comment on the bottom. A little comment on the bottom if you part of that replay game. Be like a comment on the bottom.
Hey, my baby. Hey, T.
Hey, T.
Love you, boo. I ain't judging Bang Yang today. I'm just regular. No.
She made sure no Bang Yang today.
No Bang Yang today. Girl, you don't know how that was killing me to have on that wig with that bang. Girl, I wanted to take that thing off my head, but I had them Cleo set it off braids up under there. It couldn't happen.
You see, a sister got her hair pulled all the way back today. Ain't nobody with no bang today.
Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get the episode started. So we still up in the spa, and can I just say, I am upset at them wasting the luxury of the spa. Okay, I don't come in the spa to argue. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't argue, I don't fight.
Resenting
that. What about? It's. Child, is giving ridiculousness, but Tiffany's still sitting up there. You should have been more loyal to your cousin because cousins come and go, but family is forever. And Kiki, like, you wasn't much in there, so why are you opening up your mouth? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have nothing to do with this, okay? And she was like, I know I wasn't in there. I know. I never said I was, okay? Just big belly sitting up there all swole. I never said I was. I never said I was. But what I'm saying is, you should have been just as loud about Tisha being your cousin. And I literally screamed at my TV like, Hell, her face is saying it very loudly that Tisha is her cousin. I don't know how you missed the memo. I don't know where you were. Oh, at home, not on that season when she came to check Kimmy behind her cousin. So we all already knew. Everybody there outside of you and Stormy already knew that Tisha and Kiki were cousins. Therefore, it did not need to be explained once again. And Mel gets her purse. And then she comes back, baby. Hold up.
Oh Lord. It's prop time, y'all. You guys come on into the room. It's prop time.
She comes back in the room and she has her coat and her stilettos. And she says, "Hi, y'all, I'm going to go. I came to relax and be peaceful. And,
And
I'm
this
going
is
to
the way you guys talk to each other.
and Stoner was like, "Well, we getting things started. You know what I'm saying? We talking about it. We talking about it. That's what's up. That's what's up. Every week we clean the air. Everybody saying how they feel." And Mel was like, "Oh, okay. Well, if that's how you feel, blessings to you all. I love y'all. Peace, Middle East, and the hair grease. Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum assalam. Y'all have a good day." And then she pounces out, and you hear her heels hitting on their good marble floor. And she's like, "My God, I'm going to have a blessed day. Let God be true quickly, abundantly. Amen. Glory to God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah." Now, what do you have to say per that scene?
For me, I was with you. Nobody wants to be arguing and fussing and fighting. We're here to relax. Now, if y'all find it time to talk within that, we sure shouldn't be arguing. Tiffany, you're pregnant. Sit your pregnant behind down. You're not even supposed to be like, well, they said they wasn't upset, but the way she was talking over Kiki, and I didn't like that. I don't like when people talk over each other, like, because that means nobody's listening. That means everybody's talking, nobody's listening. So I didn't appreciate her coming at Kiki like that. And another thing I didn't appreciate, on top of that, I didn't appreciate the way that Tiffany kind of just no, excuse me, Stormy kind of just breeze by the fact that Tisha said, we're not about to discuss that again. And Stormy, big old lips, still flapping. Oh, but I will walk. I'm like, girl, did she not tell you? Or you? So basically, you're just gonna disrespect her and just say, I want to get this off my chest. So for me, I felt like Stormy, you was doing a bit much, and I like Stormy. Don't get it wrong. Like, I like Stormy, but I feel like she's trying to insert herself. Remember, it's her season. This is her show this year. So it looks like she's going to be inserting herself
What you
more.
said? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. This what?
I said Stormy. This is Stormy season. This is her show. This is Stormy show. This is her season. This is Stormy show. I don't care if she's not on
Show.
picture. Stormy said it's her show, sister.
When
That's
it,
what she said.
when it becomes your show,
You
you
gonna be on the
become in the poster right here, not just in the opening credits. When it becomes your show, you get on this.
You didn't get the email, sister. You didn't get the email. The email said it's
Apparently,
her
OWN
show.
who put this out? Who put this out? OWN, right? Apparently, OWN didn't get the memo either that it was her show and her season. But go on.
So Stormy is starting to insert herself a little bit more, which is, I don't mind you inserting yourself. It's the fact that you was almost talking over people, kind of disrespectful. And granted, you want to get your point across, but if y'all have to yell or you have to overtalk somebody, shut up. Like, just be quiet for a minute. So yeah, I didn't appreciate Stormy in that moment. I sure didn't appreciate her sister sitting next to her, meaning, pregnant belly, Tiffany. I feel like Tiffany, like, this ain't the time or the place, and everybody gets it. That's your cousin, right? That's the cousin. Oh, you're supposed to show more loyalty. We got that. Everybody gets that. We don't need you to reiterate it. We don't. We don't need her to do that. So that was stupid to me. Like, girl, shut up. And then with Mel, I love me some Mel because she be so subtle. Her quietness is so loud. Her subtleness is so loud. So yeah, I was here for her when she got up, kissed everybody. Bye, you guys? Okay, we're leaving. I was here for that. That means, girl, y'all go ahead and have it. Y'all talk, y'all do whatever y'all like. I'm going to go change my clothes. I'm come back in here, tell y'all bye. Hope y'all have a blessed day, and I'm out. Y'all, this ain't in and out for me. And then at the end, what did Tiffany say? We didn't even get our massages yet. Yeah, because you're too busy talking. Okay, next thing, sister.
Wait. I got to give my recap on that. I was just playing the scene out as to what happened.
Yes, absolutely.
Carlos told Stormy she is the future of the show. The future of what show? This show barely have a future. The future of what
Is
show?
that what he? Oh, he blowing smoke in
Where
somebody's.
where can I find this?
Yeah, please tell me.
A gold G wagon and you know what I'm saying? A gold G wagon and owing 7 million something. I'm not 7 million. What it is? 1.7 million. Okay, plus
Who's
500 something.
1.72?
Oh, to this company called Apex, and I do have the court documents to prove it. I have not redacted her name, which is why they are not on the screen. On top of multiple liens being on property, yeah, God, we have a better job getting bedrock around there to be. Girl, no, God.
Not the future.
It was messy though. Listen, at this point, see, I gotta give it to you. It was messy.
It was loud.
On Kiki for what happened at Mel house when Mel knows she the one who asked Kiki about have your cousin been experiencing them infidelities around there? And I know the word is experience, but I'm gonna just say she was like, "Girl, your husband have Tisha ever experienced them infidelities around there, or had concern, cause for pause around there down to the marriage?" And you know, girl, I'm just saying, was I the first one who said it? And Kiki took that big swallow. Well, you know, Tisha has had to look at her some things in her marriage. And like I said before, y'all know I love Kiki. God knows I do. But I said I had to say, girl, Mel, I ain't falling for that setup, girl. Thank you for getting me on this show with this check. But girl, no.
Yes.
Oh, that's my cousin. That's my cousin. So that's how I feel about that. I also feel like Tiffany with this shut up. I really felt like Tiffany should have been quiet. What you should have been over there was getting massaged, and you should have been letting that baby bake. You know, let them rub your body so it don't be stiff upon that labor that's gonna be coming. Like that's what you should have been doing, girl. You should have been talking about, y'all know, me and Lou, girl, the pregnancy
Right.
thing, girl.
Y'all talk about that.
Rejuvenated. I ain't even had to go to Dr. Jackie and get no O shots because, girl, the pregnancy is doing what the O shot do, girl. Like they need to follow this up and put this pregnancy hormone, and that's what they need to be shooting around there down there to the buffets. I'm gonna call Dr. Jackie and see if we can work that out. Oh, my nursery gonna be teddy bears, elephants, skies. Oh my! Like that's what you should have been talking about, girl. Not this for an event that you was there, but you were not privy to that conversation. So therefore, you know what? When you're not privy to something, which means somebody can bring you something back, when they're bringing you something back, they're bringing it back to you from their vantage point on how they understood it, not necessarily how it happened, what was the intent, or what was the meaning behind it. So you know what you should do? Hush. Because let me tell you something, girl, your mouth not pregnant. And the way Tisha grabbed Kiki's face aggravated me. She would have got decked.
I was like, no, don't grab
my face. But I hated how they wanted Kiki to shut up because Tiffany is pregnant. But then Tiffany gets to say whatever she wants to say. No, I don't give a damn. Being pregnant don't stop you from getting a tongue lashing. And after you push that baby out, I'm going to wait 6 to 12 weeks. 6 weeks if you had a vaginal, 12 weeks if you had a cesarean, because I want you to be fully healed when I whip that ass.
Right.
Stop playing with me.
Right.
Being pregnant does not give you an excuse.
They should have made her leave. They should have made Tiffany leave. Like, come on, girl, let's go gather you.
We saw on last episode when she started with the mess.
She always starts the mess.
Tisha was like, you gonna get. Tisha was like, you about to get put out of here. So she should have. She should have respected Tisha's wishes then. Now, I hate the way they chopped up this scene because we all know from several interviews and several things that happened. It's giving me we gonna let everybody say what they gotta say, and then once it's out there, it's, oh, we're not gonna talk about that. It's giving, let's gang up on Kiki and make her look like she's the bad guy. We're not gonna run the flashbacks of Stormy asking her about her cousin marriage. We're not gonna run the flashbacks of Stormy asking her about the breakdown between her and her cousin and what's going on. What she say, I love my cousin, we're not in a good space right now, but I want us to be better. We saw the response, but we didn't get to see the messy ass shit that Stormy said. But you sitting out here talking about, oh, the people validated you. Kiki validated what what the people was out here saying. Marceau wide body ass back validated what the people was saying. That ain't Kiki. He gives, like, I get it. Kiki should not have said anything because that's Tisha's cousin. But what we can't do is villainize her for something that Tisha mama done confirmed for us in so many ways, and that her husband done confirmed. Every time he get on our screens and he disrespects her and show complete disregard for her, he confirms what we think. Whether you just plan for the people or not, you are giving it confirmation and affirmation. So don't act like we can't put that on her. Right. So it went from Mel trying to ruin my marriage to not Kiki trying to ruin my marriage. No, ain't nobody ruining your marriage, playing in your face, but your raggedy ass husband. And with that being said, we gonna move on to the next scene. We gonna move on to the next scene. Now, Marceau, Martel, and Maurice.
Yes, Lord. Hoochie shorts. Hoochie daddy short time.
Martel was down there in the Hoochie daddy shorts. In the winter time.
It's a winter. And it's cold.
Baby, his balls was about to catch a cold. They was
shriveled up. They was raisins. What you talking about?
Baby, he gonna be down there to the chateau, and he gonna be laying in the bed with Sheree, and it's gonna go, achoo. He gonna say, ooh, my balls got a cold.
No, they dropped. They dropped. They dropped.
She gonna hear sneezing. She gonna have to be apologizing to the balls. You okay down there? I'm just, he had on his hoochie daddy shorts. Miami Reese came in, and then Marceau came in running, and baby, them titties was bouncing. Y'all didn't think they was woof, 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 woof.
They was gonna hit him, pop him in the face. Bop, bop, bop.
They was bouncing.
Child.
When I listen,
they're definitely bigger than mine. They're definitely bigger than mine.
Yo. I rewind this scene about 20, 30 times because when I tell you, that's not the only thing I laughed at, but I laughed.
What was he running to? Why was he running?
He was running.
What he running front?
He was running to meet up with them, and they do, throw a few little balls, hit a few little balls, whatever, down there to the batting cage. Like, we ain't even had to see y'all pretend like y'all was about to do that, because we know this is a scene that the bishop set up so y'all could come to us with scamming and foolishness, okay? And that's just what it was, you know what I'm saying? So Martel talking about his phone ringing, he talking about that was Sheree, and then had the nerve to hit the ignore button. Talking about, I told her I was going out with the boys, and I'm like, not you trying to sit up here and stun on Sheree like she just calling you like that, like she just bothering you like that. Somebody in the production crew probably called that phone, and he wanted to say it was Sheree, and this, that, and the third. It
just felt weird. It felt icky.
Like him like that. It gives me everything we're gonna see between them and what they say about each other. Between Roja and this show is giving very much scripted.
Sis, did you see the interview with Sheree and Marlo? They was like on Hollywood Access or something.
When they were talking about Candy?
Yeah. Did you see the full interview though? Because Sheree, I'm telling you, I'm with you. It's like they just, we're just having fun. And Sheree put any more Botox on her face, she's not gonna be able to do nothing. I'm like, girl, you're a pretty lady. Stop Botoxing your face. Please. And wearing a stiff ponytail because it's giving Frozen face. Like, stop. You're pretty and you aging gracefully. You work out. What are you doing all that to your face for? Like, what are you doing? She can't blink no more in a minute. Like, seriously, switch reels back to them. Just because we brought up her. Because I'm like, you side, you couldn't say, hey, girl, what is there? And she knows what you're with her, your homeboys. Why is she calling you? And why didn't you answer to see why she calling when she knows you with your homeboys? So I'm with you. He had somebody call. It ain't her. It ain't her.
He call me. Call me. That's what happened. So then he started talking about how he was gonna be on the expo. Not the expo, how he was gonna be on the cover of Upscale
Oh
magazine.
yeah. Yes. Uh-oh.
And
Okay.
Maurice said, "How you been? Because last time I saw you, you was walking people out and this and the thing." He was
No,
like,
you
"Oh,
was
you
escorting. No, he said you was escorting. You was an
escorting?
escort.
Yeah, now
You was an escort.
now you walking." And then he say, no, I'm good. Then he say about the upscale, and he was on the cover of the magazine, and he want to have an event and host the event and the party for it, and yada
Where
yada
he
yada, where it was
mm-hmm.
going to be. And Miami Reese say, you gonna bring your fox this time? And Martell makes a face, and he like, no, I left my foxes in Atlanta. And then the next thing you know, we see this montage of Martell getting his fox together.
Jeffrey Joffer. It's this Jeffrey I said,
No, he said you gonna wear your stole. He said you gonna wear your stole.
the
And I
stove.
said, oh,
He
my
said it was
grandmother's
stove.
with a stole, baby.
That's what I thought.
The stole go like this.
Yes, it does. Oh, around the shoulders.
This is how the
There you
stole
go.
go.
That's a stove.
Okay.
Yes.
How the stole go, not the stole. What he was wearing was that King Jeffrey Joffrey.
There
All he
you
needed
go.
was a line on the end. And so then the men get to talking, and Martell said he always wanted, a big family and a lot of children, and he have a lot of children. And Marceau started talking about his daddy and how this daddy was 27 with 8 children. I said your daddy was slinging that. But anyway, let's go on. But how his dad always worked, and they wasn't poor, but they wasn't rich either. And it gave me we didn't have access to be like we might couldn't go get an ice cream cone just because we wanted it. But the bills was paid, food was in the house, yada yada yada. So that's what it gave me. And Martell was saying how he wants to have more children. And so he's like, they're like, well, what Sheree think about having more children? And I say, Sheree about to be a grandma.
She is one. And about to be, she
Oh,
is one.
they had the baby already? Okay, so I
What
wasn't
she
aware.
said on that show, she said, I'm a grandma now. And I said, oh, because I didn't
Oh,
know.
see, I had heard, she was expecting a
She
grandbaby.
said it so, and Lindsay said it like the baby's coming, but she called her own self a grandma. She said that. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
all
So
we
I'm
said.
like, baby, not see, no go ahead. But he acting like him and Sheree about to have all of them children like Janet Jackson around here. Anytime, any place, I don't care who's around. Stop.
Please.
Stop. What? I don't bit more believe Sheree is thinking about having any more kids with him.
Q, stop it. But what you see what you said?
Girl, yes.
Don't say it ain't so.
He has more children.
Say it ain't so.
Girl, well, if it came out, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't either. I ain't gonna even lie.
I
I ain't gonna hold you because I would not be surprised either.
I would not be surprised.
I
definitely would not. But that's what happened. They asked him if Sheree was the one, and he just skinning and grinning like a god doggone fool. What say you about this?
Honey, first of all, we could have did like you said without the baseball or them swinging and missing the balls. Nobody wants to see that. That was just ugh. Him not answering the phone talking about with Sheree, that was weird. Let's like make up your mind. Are you good or you're not? Like, don't show us. Not to show it say it's a perfect relationship, but just I don't know. That felt kind of cringy to me. Like, and it's not what he said, it's how he said it. It's Sheree. And gives that funky face that he does. That right there for me, I was like, it's not new no more. It's not y'all being chased by the paparazzi. It's not like everybody's checking
They
for
were
you.
never chased by the paparazzi.
I'm saying it's not.
They're not paying the paparazzi no more.
Honey, that's all I'm saying is that's. But in their mind, when they would, in their mind, that's what was going on. So I feel like he's kind of feeling like I need something new now because that newness is over. they're over me and coleslaw as well. So what can I do to make me feel a little bit better? So that's what I saw when, especially when he said that about like it's Sheree, and even Maurice had to go like, I mean, what's the problem? Like, ain't that, don't you want to talk to her? Why you hitting the button on her? So that's, yeah, I just feel like you're doing stuff just to be doing stuff. I can't put my hand on Martell right now. And as far as when they did talk about the dad, ooh, that was a lot of children. At 28, I had two children. I had two children by 23, but oh my gosh, 8. That's a lot of children. But I did appreciate when Marceau said, you know, I wouldn't say we was poor. We just didn't have no money. We didn't have money, and I said, "That's it. That's it." Because like my feeling wasn't we weren't poor. We had a roof over our head. We had stuff, but I would never say we was poor. That wouldn't even be a word I would use for us. Even now, we weren't rich either. But I wouldn't use the word poor because it poor is different, and so I appreciated Marceau saying that, and the fact that he knows that if they were loved and stuff. So I appreciated that little part. Marceau kind of was trying to act regular on this episode, so I appreciated him in that moment again. Like I said, is that it on that? Is that how they ended it? I don't even remember how that scene ended. I think that's
No,
how they
that's
ended
not how they ended it. But I wanted to ask you, how did you feel about Marcel saying that his favor, because of everything that he had been through, his favor, he felt like his favor had been taken away from him, but now he feels like it's returning.
When did he say that? He said that to Maurice and him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, I feel like I think what he's not grasping is that he's not in that funk no more, and so where he was at is what he brought to it. What he gave is what he got. So as much as he's saying, I'm not there no more, and maybe he can see the trees for the forest now. Maybe he can, see the light before he probably couldn't because when your home is messed up and you don't have your wife and your kids to come home to, yeah, it got to be a bad place. And so I feel like, yeah, he did his wife wrong. Yeah, he's gonna pay for most of his stuff. Sorry, my daughter is calling from Georgia. Of course, she doesn't know I'm live. I don't know if you guys can still hear me. I hope y'all can. I could just knock her out because I swear.
We can hear you.
Okay, good. Because I'm trying to bring me back. But there we go. So I feel like, yeah, things are gonna get better for Martell. They are, especially if he takes accountability and do what's right for his children and stop trying to do anything to his ex-wife. You're just not gonna get nowhere doing that. Like taking her to court, trying all that stuff. That is part of the demise of why things keep happening the wrong way for him. So he just keep his focus, whatever that is, on himself and doing what he needs to do for him and his family, meaning his own kids. Yeah, things should get better for him. It absolutely should get better. I don't want him to be in the black forever. He's still got to be a father for his kids. So nobody wants him to go sit in the corner and just stay there. Like learn your lesson, and be a better man and learn from your mistakes. And if you don't do that, then you're gonna be right back where you at. So that's how I looked at it.
I looked at it like I need you to stop playing woe is me. I need you to stop acting like you lost jobs and you lost this and you lost that. First it was Melody's fault. Now it's God's fault. He was shifting favor. Amen. Open your books, open your Bibles, okay? Open your Bibles to the books of a Nigga Please chapter. I need you to understand that the Lord is not always in the midst of your foolishness. Now we're at the book of Nigga Please, chapter 1, verse 27. Go ahead and give me drop drop your glasses in the chat for the reading of the word. Okay, the reading of the word, we're going to start at verse 25, and it says, Thou shalt not be blaming thy Lord God above for your foolishness, fuggery, and fakery. You shall not be entering his name into the chat while he is upon vacation from thee. Stand in your own mess, stand in your own foolishness, and thou shalt not blame everybody else from your mistakes. Learn, fix it, and grow. Amen. And that was the end of the verse. Now, I want to speak to you today. When you get out here and you are supposed to be a quote unquote business person for real, I need you to understand that when you make such large blunders in your personal life, it affects your business life. Thus, your mistress getting on the internet dragging your wife and acting like she was the wrong party. The the story about your child screaming out the window that at your mistress saying, "Get away from my daddy." The story about you getting your wife and your mistress pregnant at the same time, more than
Multiple times. Yeah.
story about your wife, your baby mama, your outside slow, sloppy slow, getting on the internet and telling everybody that you was for the community, that she was not the only one, that had nothing to do with God removing your favor, and that had everything to do with you fucking up your life.
True.
That is where that came from, my good sir. Because when you're in business, we can't have you moving slow and sloppy. It just can't happen. There are several men. Those men, if you watch Billions, this not far-fetched. Like that man was down there around there getting beat by the dominatrix in Billions. If you haven't watched it, go on, watch it on Prime. A lot of them getting those parties. They toot their nose. They have women, men. It be midday parties. A lot of surgeons even be around here with the sugar booger before they go in to steady their hands. You, sir, are a liability. You are a liability because you and the things that come attached to you becomes a liability. You open up your mouth in anger. If you get caught for something, you ain't going down by yourself. You're going to spill on everybody else around you. Just we heard about more so in the 20 girlfriends. So that was not the Lord removing grace from you. Although I do believe when you stepped out on your marriage, did you face some, consequences from the Lord? You might have, but you not being able to do business is because of you. People not wanting to do business with you is because of you and how you carry and represent yourself. Okay, I need you to know that. I also need you to know that in order for your business to be successful, when you're spelling and you're selling a wine and you're putting alcohol in your posting on your labels, you need to have it spelled correctly. It needs to be spelled correctly. When you're selling a $3 bottle of wine and you're selling it for $97, including shipping, handling, and tax, no, God, I am going to spend the $3. We had just come out of a panorama. Not smart. Not smart, not smart on your business practices. When you prove to the world that you will not go take a builder's test and your own friends say, go take this test, and had the sections highlighted off for you so you can, all you had to do was read the highlighted sections. And the test is open book. So you could have sat at the computer with the open book test and pulled those highlighted sections to the computer and answered via the section. But when you said, why do that when I rather work up under somebody else? You showed the world yourself. It had nothing to do with God, covering, charade, the chateau, or menthol mall. You showed everybody that you just want the idea of being a boss and being an owner, but you really have a worker mentality. You want to tell what to do, but the fact of the matter is you cannot lead. You need to be told what to do. That's why your businesses are not thriving, but your ex-wife is.
Right.
Miss me with the bullshit.
Mm-hmm. That's true. You are absolutely right on that. Everything you said was absolutely right. Yeah, he just, like I said, the only way Martell is gonna get out of anything is to be real with himself and take care of what he needs to take care of for himself. The more he keeps putting it off on everybody or looking for an outlet for handouts or anything, like stop doing that. Like that is done. Like become a man, stand on your own 2 feet and do what you got to do. That's the only way anybody's gonna respect you. Male will respect you. if you do that. Until you do that, bruh, she ain't got nothing for you. Like she don't want to. I don't think she wants him to fail or anything. That's still her kid's father. Yeah, he jacked her up. He was mean. All of that good stuff happened to me too. Like I said, but what I'm saying is that's not for Mel to carry that for the rest of her life. Like he did that to me, and for the rest of my life, I'm gonna be mad at him. Like they're still got a parent. Y'all still gonna have grandkids together. Like you can't just hold on to that. At least that's not how I did, and that's not what I recommend. Holding that on to that to me for Mel, if she does that, that's gonna be detrimental to her. So if I was him, he needs to get himself together. And Mel keeps moving the way she keeps moving, with her arm out like this, away from him. Arm's distance, arm length. That's as far as you can come to me, Martell. Sit. Sorry, but that's how it is. Hey, TT with the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat, DT. I truly appreciate it. We was gonna go to the expo and have all types of potatoes and scrimps while I call my attorneys on the YouTubers, and they need to apply. I should have prepared myself before.
You already know.
I read DT thing. I'm just saying, listen, I don't want nobody to feel like I hate Montel. I don't have nothing to say about Montel because the man ain't did nothing to me personally. You know what I'm saying? So it's not personal for me. I just want him to stop blaming everybody for everything. It was Mark, it was Mel, it was
accountability.
It was more so in them with the 20 girlfriends. It was this. It was that.
Everybody but him. Everybody
but him. Like at some point, you need to take ownership for your own life and how it's going through. Once again, where's the calendar? Maybe he can go put his fur up in the. He might can put his stove. He might can put his good stove up in the pawn shop. Put it on the marketplace. I'm just saying.
Yeah, like I said, Martell would get more. He would feel it would be better if he could take accountability. He would be respected for doing that. The more he don't do that, the more people are just going to keep laughing at him and keep thinking he's a joke. Like nobody's going to take you serious until you say, I effed up. I messed up. I shouldn't have did that. I messed this whole thing up. And go to your kids and say the same thing. Mommy didn't do this. I did this. Because he always kept blaming Mel. She wasn't doing this. She wasn't doing that. She didn't please him. Wait, what? Martell. So it's still, he's not taking no accountability. So he's going to keep having he's going to keep hitting the same wall with the YouTubers, anybody in his life, anybody that got 2 ears that can hear. He's going to hear it. Because that's all you need to do is say, I effed up. I messed this up. And I need help trying to not even get my family back, but get to a place where Mel respects me and that we can talk without arguing or none of that. But it ain't gonna happen until he takes responsibility. Hey, Melissa. Yeah, stupid.
He needs to. Now go ahead and lead us into that next scene.
Oh, I can't even remember what was the next thing. Wait,
it was Tisha, Kimmy, and
okay. So yeah, we're at Kimmy's office. Tisha comes in. I guess Kimmy was gonna give her or let her come see the office space that she had at her place. That was, I think, Maurice's podcast room. So it's all bright and everything. So they sat down and talked for a little bit, Tisha and Kimmy, and they just was talking. Well, I love the fact that Kimmy really was like, yeah, it's really crazy how your husband, just took your office after you didn't put this office together. So I love that Kimmy can talk about her brother-in-law, in such a manner that Tisha is not offended. Like you kind of need her to tell you so that you can go back and tell him again, but in your own words, like, bro, you did that. You took my office. So I always appreciate Kimmy talking to Tisha about her brother-in-law. I love that part. So then I guess Kimmy felt that, that it was okay to ask Mel to come. They was going to have like a business meeting. So Mel comes as well. She brings some salad or something. The three of them have a little chit chat. Her and Mel and Tisha give a little hug. They also hugged at the spa thing. So, things are starting to, I'm not gonna say turn around, but they're cordial, and I appreciate cordial. Um, Kimmy, what she was talking about, basically that they were the backbone, like we all women are most of the time, especially to the husbands, the backbone and the probably the brains too of the comeback group. Not that they're trying to get the comeback group to come back there, but they're just trying to get their businesses back together and stuff. So I don't know. I was feeling Tisha still got this look on her face, and me and her are the same sign. She's a Libra. I'm a Libra, and I don't do that. Like I don't look at people with this disdain look on my face. I either say what I gotta say, and then it's done and over with. I'm not about to sit here and just keep having no. Because like I tell people, that I'm the one gonna have this attitude. It's gonna only affect me. You won't even know I have it because I ain't giving it to you. I'm only holding on to it myself and giving it to you when I feel like it. But it's so disheartening to yourself doing that. It takes a lot of effort. So I don't like Tisha's stank face. I feel like she still got that one eye on Mel, which I'm like, girl, Mel ain't did nothing to you, like in that capacity where you don't want to call her the black soul. Like I don't. That's confusing to me. Um, is that what all they talked about, Nolan?
They talked about. I don't know. Are you passing
I'm
me?
just trying to read. I'm asking because I'm like, is that what they really talked about? I don't remember.
Um, they talked about getting the group back together. They talked about the tea party that Mel wants to have.
Oh yeah, she did. She did say she wanted to take about the. She wants to do a tea party, and she wants somebody to come speak to them so that they can learn how to speak to one another. So nobody. So that what happened at the spa day don't happen because there is times when people should be checking people's temperature. People do not do that. You can tell somebody's voice is raising, and you can tell they're getting upset. And when they do that, instead of letting them or helping them calm themselves back down, like, hey, I wasn't even trying to get you this irate. I was just merely saying this. Sometimes we don't do that. We'll start talking over that person, and now it's becoming a yelling match. So I agree with Mel, and so does Kimmy. She loves the idea that she wants to do a tea party, which when you do tea parties, that's like classy. You dress up, you wear your big church hats or whatever, and it's like a classy thing to do. So I feel like Mel's trying to be classy about it and keep it where shoot, they already argued at the dang on spa day. It's like, dude, what you got to do? Go to church to go have a whole meeting? Because what are we not going to argue at? Like, why are y'all arguing so much? It's too much. So yeah, I agree with Mel. They do need some etiquette. They do need to understand, especially Tiffany, because Tiffany don't know how to read the room. So she definitely is one of the ones that definitely need to talk to somebody about talking to them. And when somebody is triggered or when you see something, a person getting a little upset, you don't want to egg them on. You want to calm them down and be like, babe, I wasn't even trying to get there with you. Wasn't trying to go there. So yeah, that was the scene. What did you think?
Hey, girl. Hey. How you doing? Hey. Hey, Kimmy. Hey, Tisha. I bought a little pecans because we're watching our weight,
I
and
cannot.
a little Jello pudding. We just have to mix it. It's cook and serve. It's. Hey, girl. Yay! Some more refreshment. You want to get some water? Sure. I would love some water. Yeah, it's during the week. I only drink water during I drink water during the week, and we don't get the Capri Suns until the weekend. It's water or juice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's a cute little baby. Yes, I'm glad we can meet and hug. Yeah.
I cannot with you.
Well, girl, I was prepared for today. I told you I was gonna clown. I told you I was gonna clown. First, let me say I never knew Miami Reese had a podcast. I think it is absolutely ridiculous that Tisha has to move into Kimmy's office building or space or whatever it is. She shouldn't have to do it. Like if Maurice moves his equipment, cool. If he don't want to move it, I'm not gonna say he's an an a-hole for that. Like, that's his room, that's his space, whether he's using or not. And that is where him and his wife was like, no God, who wouldn't have had old boy or Marcel, somebody, one of them would have been out of this. It wouldn't have been me. I wouldn't have been looking for the place to relocate.
I'm sorry, not to cut you off. You mean the one that hosts the most percentage? The one that hosts the most percentage of the company?
Okay. Listen, out of all the numbers she done said, from 70 to 75 to 80
82,
to 85,
85, 50,
but whatever the numbers are, they are all over 50, which means she is the majority. And me, as the majority, I'm not about to be moving. I think, that's nice that Kimmy offered her up a place. You know what I'm saying? So be out on the street. She's like, typical Marceau. Typical Marceau. You know what I'm saying? This is what's gonna happen. This is how it works. Da 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 da. But really, that part wasn't even interesting. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll come in with her baskets of goodies. Hey, girl. Yes. Yeah, we were all at the spa. That wasn't my idea of a good time. I wanted to sit and relax and bask in the aura of Jesus. Yes. I wanted to meditate. The lights were so beautiful. The peace, the atmosphere. Yes.
Come get all of y'all. Come get her.
I want to throw a tea party, yes, where we're going to get dressed up and cuss each other out while somebody tries to teach us etiquette, but we're going to learn how to be passive aggressive with one another with etiquette. Amen. That's what this tea party about to be, and y'all not about to play with me no other way about it. That is what this tea party is about to be. Them talking about, because we're the core of the group, everybody is connected through us, and I'm like, child, everybody is connected through Tisha and Marcel. Kimmy, you are there because Tisha and Marcel brought up what happened to Kiki, and then y'all got the next spot. Oops, did I say that? But that's why y'all there. That's how that happened. And then now Kiki has a spot that's still connection to Tisha and Marcel. Mel and Martell, Mel's idea, but none of her real people want to with them people on that show or put their life out there like that. So everybody on there is by way pretty much of Marcel and Tisha, right? With a few extras, and really, if you want to say it, it's really all basically a core group centered around Martell. Right? Even though Mel had the idea, Carlos evolved the idea at, what it is now, right? She came in through Martell. They all frat brothers or whatever they are, you know what I'm saying? They all DD, you know what I'm saying? They all DDNs together, do dirt niggas. You know what I'm saying? They all do dirt together. Although I think Maurice is smart enough not to do all his dirt with them.
I think he's older than them. He's older than them. He definitely gonna be looking at them sideways.
He see how they rock, roll, and shake.
And he know his wife is not gonna play with him. His wife is not Tisha. So
to a certain extent. But that's
playing that. I mean, like back
that's what it's giving. For me, it's just,
I need a towel. My butt is sweating. Give me a second. I'm still right here. I can hear.
But I just feel like, come on now, we're not about to sit up here and play like y'all really like each other. It's the undertones, it's the undercurrent, it's the rolling of the eyes while the other is speaking.
So, I don't like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, but y'all agreed to be cordial. So let's go and learn how to argue with etiquette for the fans. That's what it was. That's what that was given to me. So in the next scene, because all of this peace and love and light, let's see what it's going to get to when we get to the reunion in the year of 2025. Because Carlos like to give us 40 seasons in one.
Right.
So in the next scene, we see, girl, what's the little, y'all put it in the comments. Tell me, what's the little business partner name? I can't remember that man's name for nothing.
It's
Bingo.
No.
Is it Bingo?
Oh, I can't think right now. I just hit my little pipe. I just hit my little pen. There you go, ask me. I feel like it's
What's the man named Bingo?
Gino.
Oh, Gino, that's what it is.
Gino.
Yeah, I remember
Gino.
Gino's pizza, but
I want to give it. I want to give it G-O, but what I saw it spell is Gino. Dr. Gino. Let's go with Dr. Gino because he was sure thought he was Dr. Francis.
okay. So Gino stood up in there. But did you? I need to know this. I need to know. Show of hands. Put your hands up in the chat. Raise your hands. I need raised hands in the chat. If y'all caught the shade that Gino was throwing to Marceau.
Oh yeah.
If y'all caught the shade that
You put my hands in the chat.
that Gino was throwing to Marceau, I said, "Oh, where is the smart comment for him? Where is the comeback for him? Oh, you ain't got it because you need it because Gino said that he worked at." He worked well because Gino pedigree comes from a bigger place, which means he have more knowledge, which means he know how to construct and work business. Gino was capping him, and Gino let me know it's some foolishness going around around there. Hey, remain teachable love. Gino let me know that it is some foolishness based on his statements going around there. So when Gino come in, he got his little backpack big. And he talking and he's doing what he's doing. And then he said, what he said, child? He said, yeah, because we're in a relationship now. Gino said we're dating, but if you do me like you do Tisha, I'm not marrying you.
That's what he said. I said, oh, you better tell him to his face and not behind his back. You better tell him to his face and not behind his damn back.
I said, can we get Gino a confessional? Because I need to hear. These are my confessions. Gino, I need to hear your confessions because, sir, why? Please say, man, if you do
put it down. He said it and meant it. He said it with his chest.
And didn't stumble
or stutter or not, none of it. I was like, oh, Gino, I like you. I see why he got you here, but he still went about it the wrong way. Like you still should be talking to your wife about it. But let's continue on with the whole scenario. What Gino told him.
I did, Pacino. Y'all know I'm bad with names, y'all. Charge it to my head and not my heart. Y'all know I'm bad with names.
I didn't even hear her say bingo.
I did say bingo. I mean bingo, Gino. It rhymed, kind of, sort of, maybe.
It has an O on the end.
Yeah, O and O. I'm sorry. But when he was saying, like, I wish I would have worked in partnership more with my wife. I wish I would have listened and had to tell Marceau that Tisha is an asset. Even if we're doing requisitions, if we're doing requisitions, she needs to sign and approve on them. If we're going to move like a big company, then we need to act like a big company and have the checks and balances that big companies do. I said, baby, is you spending the money and not getting permission? You spending the money on things that don't have to do with the business. I mean, you are supposed to have checks and balances, but I'm like, y'all want to hold an expo about business and y'all don't even know checks and balances. And child. And so then he was like, well, my wife knows my inner thoughts as a husband, but she doesn't know my inner thoughts when it come on business. I was taught to provide, and that's what I do. And so my wife, she don't know these things.
She know a lot of things about you.
I said, sir, what? You know who I felt like I was listening to talk?
Oh, Lord, not Bishop.
I felt like I was listening to Bishop Limore giving me a speech because nobody told you this foolishness to say. I don't know who worse. I need y'all to stop putting the schemes on top because the schemes are now above him. Okay, the schemes that are set up is Bishop and Marceau level because the buffoonery, the foolery, it's absolutely ridiculous to me. And so the man was like, okay, you do all of that. I call myself protecting her. and protecting her from the problems. You ain't protecting her from them lawsuits she found out about that y'all got going on. And she's the majority owner, so people are going to be looking to her for that. You know what I'm saying? So no, he was like, well, you know what, you be a shepherd, but you just gonna have sheep. You just gonna have people following you around. Like that's it, that's all. Like how she gonna know if something happened to you? How she gonna know how to move and handle and this, then the third? And I 100% agreed with Gino. I say clock him, Gino. Now, how long y'all think him and Gino gonna be partners?
Not long. Not long. Gino going I feel like Marcel's not gonna listen. Like he's listening, but I feel like he's not. Once Gino almost start putting his foot down, like this is how it has to be done, and woo wah wah, Marcel gonna start feeling like he's not part of the company as much as Gino and Tisha, because Gino wants Tisha to really head this thing. He wants her to spearhead it. That's what he's basically saying to his partner. So I don't think that that's gonna work well with Marceau, because Marceau is such a narcissist and so think everything revolves around him that he's not gonna. I think it's not gonna last long. I think he's gonna just take as much as information he can get from Gino, and then he gonna let him go. I hope he don't. I'll be done, but I don't know. Marceau is kind of weird the way he thinks. Hopefully he keeps him and he can help him change his mind, as we saw later on in the show. So hopefully he sees that he's an asset and he keeps him. What do you think? You think he gonna get rid of him, or you think he gonna listen in?
I think Gino. I think if he continues to move the way he is, I think some people move away from their personal space. I don't know if he gonna get rid of Gino, but I definitely see Gino walking away, because it don't seem like he gonna tolerate his foolishness, and it seems like he's already clocking Marceau for the bullshit.
Definitely was doing that.
That, that's just, that's just what it seems like to me. And here is how I know he was on BS. Moving forward, thanks. Shout out to Ms. Misha. Okay, I love when she said that. Moving forward. So we're gonna move on, and Marceau laying his ashy feet up in the bed. Okay,
I can't die with you in them ashy feet, because them feet was a little ashy. But the fact that you noticed that
ashy at the bottom. Okay, what y'all didn't know is Tisha was standing at the desk at the dresser, not the desk. She was, because ain't no room for no dresser up in there. It badly looked like it was room for her to pass between the dresser and the bed, but she was standing up there taking these teeth right here. Okay, these good teeth right here. I told y'all she put them teeth in a denture cup. And that's what she was doing. She was putting the dentures, she was soaking the dentures with the Fix-A-Dent up in there, talking about, oh, this is my presentation for the Blaque Expo. And I just want us to come together and brainstorm ideas. And he like, yeah, babe. Legs crossed, and good idea, but I believe in partnership, as I was talking to Gino today. And she was like, oh, you believe in partners, even husband and wife? And I'm like, I wish you keep the slick tongue with him, but you don't be doing it like I need you to do it, girl. But moving on, she said, yeah, babe, I was talking to Gino, and I have to be better. I'm a provider.
Are you leaning back? You laid back?
I am. And I'm a protector, but I had to realize, I was leaving you to be a sheep. The sheep is the weak one. And, so that's what I was doing. I thought I was doing the right thing, being your protector. And, but I just want to be better. I want us to be better.
I cannot.
I want you to be better. Yeah. I want the pickle watermelon to be better. I want them rocks to be better that we bought. I want Blaque to be better. The word for today is better. And scene.
And scene. Okay, we can move away from each other now. I think that was enough kissing, right? Right. Girl.
Better. Be better, babe. I want us
No,
to be.
you miss
Oh
Keisha's
my
point.
God,
You
that's growth. That's growth. That's what I call growth. That's what I wanted to hear. You know, sometimes when you be talking to the Lord and you be like, Lord, I can't. Lord, I can't do this no more. And then the Lord send you a sign that it's going to get better. And this is it. Oh, I'm be better. I'm be better.
kisses for me.
I'm a ass sucking your balls to the giving you head calendar. I'm gonna put a little Mentos and a little Altoids when I'm soaking your tea. Keep your breath fresh every day. I'll be better. I'm gonna hand wash all your girdles and your bra. I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna take you off the tussie for your titties and I'm gonna give you secret. Or maybe even dumb. I'm gonna be better. Girl, I can't. I can't with them too. I can't. I really can't.
I don't know. I couldn't date my own sign. Like that's what get on my nerve with them too. They both Libras, and it annoys me to no end. Like that in itself is annoying. Like dead ass for real. Like them both being Libras gets on my nerve. Like I can't. It's like who is out charming the other one? Who is? What are y'all doing here? Right? But my dad is a Libra, so that's another reason why I wouldn't. I mean, I've dated Libra men, but no, they just remind me of my dad too much. Me and my dad are too much alike, and no, I can't do it. So anyway, that scene cringy. I just feel like I just wish Marcel could be a little bit more not authentic. I just feel like he just tells her what she wants to hear, and he tries to butter it up a little bit, and she just socks it up. Oh, Marcel, you're the best things in sliced pie. Like, girl, why didn't you say that's great? Did he say when he's moving out of my office? Like I need you to say some real things to him in this moment. That's what I wanted her to do. I wanted her to say,
Oh
wow, he really told you that? This what he said? Dang, that's cool. When is he getting out of my office?
no, you know what I want to say while he was leaning back. You know, I'm a protector and I'm a provider. I would say you need to provide me a bigger house with a bigger room, so I ain't got to walk sideways like this
Get to the
between
house. Your
my
room.
dresser and my bed. You a protector and you a provider. What I need you to do is protect me when you go online and not make a fool out of me, not make me look like a fool, not playing to what people saying. That would be protecting me. You're not protecting me. You're not even protecting you because you make yourself look like an asshole. So let's drop the protector over there. Provider, no, you are not a provider because the business was failing in the red prior to me buying it out and taking it on and bringing it into the black. Meanwhile, I sit up here and I look like a fool to people. I defend you at every given cost. So when you say protector and provide, I protect. I provide. I provide the love and tender care in this household. I provide when the children need to go to the doctors because I'm the one changing my schedule and do it. While you pick up because you're stressed out,
Mm-hmm.
that's what you do. You pick up and you go to Africa while you're stressed out. Guess what? I gotta still be dealing here with the everyday stresses. The stresses of one having you for a husband, the stresses of having Wanda for a mama, the stresses of being a mother, the stresses of being my businesses and all the things that I want to do for me that I don't even get to do on a daily basis. Why? Because my job never quit. I get up, I make breakfast, I bring the kids to school. I go to work. I then pick up the kids from school. Gotta come home and make dinner or order the DoorDash or whatever eats a Grubhub, whatever it is. I'm the one that's doing it. If they're having something they're going through at school on their mental, they ain't talking to you. They are talking to me. And then when you come home, I got to deal with your bullshit. So much so to the point where you don't even romantically turn me on anymore, which is why I got to schedule giving you head. Because had you turned me on the way I wanted to, it wouldn't matter how tired I was. It wouldn't matter when you came home. You come home and I'd be sleeping on my side. You poke my, you'll do that little, you know how your man come home and they do that little tooch on you. You feel the little print on your butt and you roll over like, hey, baby, yay. Ain't none of that happening. Why? Because you don't protect and you don't provide. I'm protecting and providing. And not only that, I'm protecting my peace. I got to deal with people online dragging me that I'm trying not to myself. And you know what? They're dragging me by way of you and my mom. Because y'all bring the most heat to me.
For
So
real.
what are you protecting and you providing? I even provide the lotion for you to put on them ashy ass feet. When I go out to the store, I pick up my girdle and yours. I pick up my bras and yours.
Yours.
What
Yours, y'all.
are you
Yeah.
providing? Like,
Yeah.
let's be real. When we look at this marriage, what is he providing besides emotional, mental bullshit? What is he providing her?
I couldn't tell you. I'm sorry. I wish I could answer that. I don't see.
Quiet as it's kept and loud as I'ma say it, it don't even look like he provide good dick. It look like he provides selfish dick.
I agree.
It don't even look like he's doing something to please her body. He gives me wham bam, let me stick it in. I'm not worrying about getting you on, turning you on. You please me, and that's what it's gonna be.
That's all. Mm-mm.
He gives more affection to them cigars he be puffing on than his damn wife.
Mm.
That
Mm.
is absolutely ridiculous. With all the tension and things that's going on between Melody and Martell, there is still way more sexual chemistry between them than it is in Marcel and Tisha. And I don't care if y'all don't like it. I said what I said and I stand on it. But I just want her while he was laid back. Nah, brother, lean on up because you need to hear. Matter of fact, let me go get a cotton swab and clean out your ears. Because I'm sick of your shit.
Right. No, for real.
But yet we got, oh my God, that girl.
Girl, we said the same thing.
I've been praying for this moment. No, you've been praying for a regurgitated moment because all he did was memorize what Gino said and said it with his own spin on it. That's it. He didn't have a moment of realization. That ain't his words. It just sound good.
No, and then not only that, I don't think he's gonna change either. I don't think he's gonna change anything. Like it's one thing to say it. Now put the action to it. Now what she sees him do, different, because now you can go back and say, remember when you said this? Remember when you said, that you don't want me to be a sheep? Remember, you don't want me to be the sheep. I gotta be a wolf too. I gotta be the go-getter because if anything happens to you, I gotta be able to provide and do what you supposedly, I guess, is doing, which still puzzles me. Even when he said in the last, I think the last one, he was like, "You're just the owner." I was like, "Is he listening to his self-talk? You're just the owner." That is the person that, like, that is it, right? So when he said that, I said, "Oh, you so busy. You're always trying to minimize her part in it when she's the maximum of the part." And that's what Gino had to tell him. Like, you're tripping. If you don't see your wife as an asset, he barely sees her as an asset at home, right? With all the stuff you just named, right, sis? Hey, Christine, no, you named all this stuff, right? Does he respect her as that? No, he wants to put her there, keep her there. Don't be turning to no male. Don't come out and try to be no business owner. No, just stay at home. I got this. And then, like you said, stuff was going into the red. Now he needs somebody to bail him out. Martell couldn't even bail him out because Martell ain't got nothing to do with it. So you at every turn you mess up and kind of shit on your wife, and that's jacked up. We need the latest door.
Thank you, DT, for the super chat. We need antivirus to ensure we protect ourselves from the MARPAWS marsupial computer virus. Y'all know this is built like a computer virus. So that if y'all don't get the reference,
mercy.
If y'all don't get the reference, that is why he's saying,
"Oh my God, like okay? That is hilarious. It's too much." I just hope she. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, girl.
No, I just say I hope she can. I hope she's watching it back. I'm hoping they. I don't know if they watch it back or not, or if they watch it during the season because they lived it. But sometimes I hope she does so she can see how weird Marceau acts. Hey, Christine.
Thank you, Christine, for the super sticker. We appreciate you, love. I'm just saying, girl, listen, I don't,
So,
baby,
I
I
know.
ain't even say I got a hope and a prayer at this point because I don't. But with that being said, let's move on to the next scene because we've been getting better since season one. We've been trying to grow since season one. We 6 seasons and still at the same place. So let's move on to my favorite part of the show and my most confusing part of the show, the Expo. Now, I want everybody to pay attention to the screen, to the background. Yes. Okay.
Like,
So, what
yeah.
we're going to have here is the Blaque Expo. Okay. With the Blaque Expo, with me and my husband picture on it. Basically, it's going to go like this. We are going to have people to come and speak about their businesses, what went right, what went wrong. Blaque is going to put up the biggest part financially. We will not be paying you. We won't give you a dressing room. You will have to bring your own mic, your own snacks and refreshments and beverages. We're not even going to supply you with the peppermints. But what we are going to do is get people to sponsor the event by using your names to draw in crowds and draw in sponsors. We're not going to charge everybody. We're going to low budget everything. Yes, we're going to rent the folding chairs. We're not going to buy them. We're going to take this all over the country. Okay, and continue to make money off of y'all names and y'all being there, and we're not going to pay you a dime, and you're going to like it. Let's have it. What say you?
Is she crazy? Like, or do you know who's in the business of not making money, or why are you using the comeback crew? Like, why are you using them? And you don't get called out on it, which is crazy. Like we said earlier, if you guys missed it or if you guys came in late, a Black Expo has been a Black Expo for a long time. So for Tisha to think that she didn't came up with this, it's my brainchild. I came up, it came to me, and it was my idea, and I thought of it, and it's mine, and I'm this. Shut up! It ain't none, girl. You ain't did nothing, and what you are trying to do is you're trying to use people, and you're gonna get called out on it. Kimmy gonna call you out, and when Mel call you out, oh my goodness, so funny. But yeah, no, I wasn't here for presentation. Y'all coming with champagne, like you just knew everybody's about to get on board. Like there's a lot going on in that scene. Like there's a lot going on, and it just was so much. And even the presentation, it's like you said, there's a picture of them. So that was already confusing. But you're gonna have guest speakers. So okay, yeah, I was a little confused still. I'm still confused because I still don't know what exactly she wants. What is it that her and her husband are bringing that she needs to talk to the comeback crew about? Like I'm trying to. It's confusing.
It's not bringing anything with the Expo. What it is an elevated, career day. On a bigger scale. Instead of being at a high school, it's probably
Uh,
going to be at, you know,
at a ballroom in Sheraton or something.
at
Or, yeah,
a convention center, I don't know, but
I feel like it's not gonna be a small venue. I say small. I'm gonna tell you why.
you have to look
She don't
up
want to
and
spend no
scroll.
money. She don't want to spend no money.
What is an exposition or expo? Okay, so an exhibition or expo is an event in which a variety of businesses, entrepreneurs, and professionals showcase their products, services, and
Mm.
ideas through exhibitions. Okay, exhibitions or expositions. Businesses can interact face to face with customers and build relationships with other professionals in the industry. So that is what an expo is, a business expo. What they were going to do essentially is a job, a career fair day for adults
Okay,
at the hole in the wall, because that's probably what it's going to take outside
that's
of.
what I'm saying. So for one of them, make it look fuller if it's smaller, and then two, you talking about free. You ain't trying to host 200, 2,000 people for free. You're just not.
Right. It's like it was the y'all. I was sitting there and I was on the phone and I was literally like, I'm so confused because one, they didn't even think about getting sponsors. until Mel said something about sponsors. Then two, Mel was saying, okay, so how much are you paying people? And she was like, oh, I wasn't gonna pay us nothing.
Yeah, you ain't paying yourself nothing, but what about the people that's speaking?
And then them two bitter bitches sitting across the table talking about ask her how much she make.
Mm.
Ask her how much she make. And I'm thinking to myself, and Melody clocked it without even turning her head. Don't ask me how much I make, it ain't. Don't ask me how much I make, it ain't none of your business. But what I or my business team, yes, will send over a private email and let you know. And I was like, thank you, because what you clocking it for? You was the one around here trying to charge people $3,000 for an interview, as if you are worth $3,000 of an interview. You are not.
Goodbye.
You are not. You stay want to know about what she making in her pockets, and that, my dear, is why your business opportunities and your life is failing, because you too busy worried about what somebody else making instead of working about what's on your own. Okay, it's like, let's stop. Let's stop with that. But meanwhile, y'all mad because she's commanding a presence. Y'all feel like because you and Tisha done went set on panels where she let everybody know that she scheduled Mr. Nasty time with you. You feel like y'all can do this on y'all own. Let me tell you something. You don't get to use my name, nor you nor your wife. And I saw people saying Melody is wrong and she thinks she all of that for wanting to charge. Like, the people on Twitter was literally going in on Melody for asking what they charge, but Kimmy was the one who were clocking her. Kimmy was the one who was clocking her. But I don't understand why people mad at it for it. You call me a black soul. You accuse me of trying to ruin your marriage when your husband runs around here bringing the damaged goods, money, and stuff from my husband. And y'all think y'all about to make money off of my name? Like, at the end of the day, y'all gonna be selling chocolate in a bottle. Y'all gonna be selling the stuff y'all make. Hopefully y'all selling y'all daughters nail polishes and things like that. But at the end of the day, y'all using the other people name on a show to draw a crowd. And quiet as it's kept and loud as I'm gonna say it, whether you like Melody or not, out of the cast on this show, she has the biggest following, which means, guess what? She's gonna draw the most people. Fuck you, pay me. And even Kimmy was saying the same thing. Like, is this our thing or is this y'all thing? Don't come repurpose the comeback group, because that's what this is. I said, don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. It's an initiative. It's an initiative to bring back the comeback group, because that's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want to put y'all picture on it, y'all name on it, but y'all want them to. That's why they're talking about you can be involved in as little or as much as you want. It's giving scam. It's giving scam. Just like with the comeback. Y'all wanted Mel and Tell to put up all of their money, but split profits equally. Nah, that's bullshit. Y'all want them to come in and help y'all execute y'all idea because y'all don't know how to.
And you don't want to pay somebody to either.
So we're having a group meeting. No, baby, if this your project, don't come to me talking about a group meeting like this a us project when it's a you project. If it's a you project, then you get it the fuck together and come to me to it when it's the finish of what you want me to do. And I'll let you know. I'm not posting your stuff for free. I'm not doing it. Not when this is also how I make money and feed my children. You don't get to work me for free.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get to take money from sponsorships and say, this is what we're going to do, this, that, and the third, when you're trading off of my name. You ain't liked me. You dragged me. You talked about me for years. You said I had a black soul. Yeah, you want to make money off of using my name? Fuck you. You gonna pay me for it.
That ain't gonna work.
You gonna pay me for it. And Kimmy in Miami Reese feels like the same way.
Sorry, y'all.
They feel the same way. Like, no, we're not working for free. Y'all want somebody to work for free and no God. It's not gonna do it. You don't work. That's not how business works. Y'all are not friends like that. Y'all not friends like that.
Yeah, we are associates at this point.
They're not even associates. They are strictly co-workers. They don't talk to each other outside of this.
True. That's the word, co-worker.
Their issues have not been worked out,
Resolve.
like truly worked out and resolved. What happens is production say, hey, the people are boycotting. The people are blacking out the show. The people are saying they don't know how it's gonna go on. We can't have this. The people are saying how dark it is. They don't want to watch. So we need something else to turn it around.
Mm-hmm.
We need something else to turn it around. And that is what's happening here. They're not friends. They're not they're co-workers. They are existing in the same space for a paycheck. So being that we are existing in the same space for this paycheck, don't mean you get to use my goddamn name to garner you another paycheck. No, God, no. Because when sponsors give you money and they give you, let's say, if I sponsor $20,000 to your event, I'm just saying, hey, represent my business or whatever, and I'm sponsoring you. I don't know what you do with that money. So whether you run my ad this big or this big, you're gonna take something from it. Y'all don't have the money like that to just put up and sponsor a whole event. It's gonna be a damn table down to the Blaque with a cardboard sign on it that say Blaque Expo. Get you some pens and papers here that they got 100 for $3.99 on Inkwell or GoDaddy or some bullshit. Go to hell.
Yeah. I like the fact that Kimmy was clocking it too. Kimmy was not putting her foot off her neck either. Like, so is it us? Is it y'all? Are we just here to show up? I was like, ooh, you didn't have any of this. Tisha was so pumped and, oh, I love y'all energy coming in here. And yeah, you was all on some other. You wasn't, you really didn't think it out clearly, because the questions that Mel and Kimmy had for her, she didn't really have an answer. And like you said, she didn't even think about sponsorship. That's why she was like, well, I really wasn't going to pay anybody, and I wasn't going to pay us. And she said, yeah, you wasn't, but what about sponsorship? Oh, yeah. I'm like, oh my God, lady, like, what are you doing? This is why they kind of laugh at you, because you go in here like, oh, my husband's gonna let me boss up, but he also is waiting to see you fail, because he wants a little inkling of Marceau wants her not to do so well, so he can say, see, this is why I didn't really want to do that. Because if she messes up a little bit, he can say, this is, I didn't want her to, like he said, I'm protecting her. It ain't about protecting her. It's about controlling her. And if she mess up, then that will be the prime opportunity to be like, see, she messed up too. It wasn't all that easy, was it, Tisha? DeQuasia, my love, what's up?
Thank you, DeQuasia, for the super chat. We appreciate it, love. When Tisha brought up the brokerage firm in episode 2, she didn't mention the Blaque Expo. My question is, was the Blaque Expo going to be a brokerage firm, but then was changed to a panel event, or this an entirely different event? I think it's an entirely different event, because I did see her advertising for her firm. Somebody sent me like a little video she had put up on, I believe it was Instagram. So I think this is something completely different. And I'm not saying that the idea can't be executed, but when you go to people with something and you want to get them on, it has to be executed properly. You have to have a full thought out plan. Now, if you're telling me, hey, I want to present this to you, I'm expecting a full thought out plan. If you tell me, girl, listen, I have an idea, I want to talk to you about it, you know what I'm saying, let's brainstorm, let's get some ideas, that's different. But when Kimmy say, listen, you know what I'm saying, like, what is exactly do you want us to do? Because you looking like, this is looking like a y'all event, but y'all want us to participate and do. So what's going on here? Marceau was like, let's toast. And Kimmy said, but what are we toasting to? I said, it's giving me Kimmy is sick of this shit.
Oh, she is. She need her dog. She definitely needs a dog.
Hey, Cujo. Hey, Cujo.
Her phone.
Emotional support dog from last season. I got you, Kimmy, girl. I got you. Hey, Cujo.
For sure. Because something is not right. It's not right.
You know, I'm not understanding. I'm definitely not understanding. I don't understand why the issue about what's going to be paid, what's going to take care of, what's your budget, what's this. If you're asking me to partner with you on this, which is what it seemed like they wanted them to come and say, yes, we'll work for free. Yes, we're going to advertise it for free. And yes, we'll also give you some money to help you put it together. And we're not going to ask you any questions about it. That's
No,
for the game that they wanted for me. Thank you, Christine Lambert, again for the super chat. We appreciate it. Call us at Hotel 20 Lives and things of that nature. I'm trying, girl.
Christine. Goodness.
Once again, smash that thumb and like the video. Like the video. Okay.
Yes.
We appreciate it. Did y'all watch Carlos' interview with Kimmy on his YouTube channel? I have not.
I have not. I have not. I didn't even know he interviewed her, even though he's been interviewing everybody.
Yeah,
Everybody.
he's been doing everybody. I just think you have to have it together. And I listen, I know I go in on Tisha all the time, but I want her to win. I want her to win at something. Either win at girl being single and successful, win at your businesses, win at this expo, girl, win at besting your husband for once. Like just win. I want you to all around win, but I also want you to think about what you're doing and what you are presenting. Take the time and present with a well thought out idea. It's giving, you want to be the business. Like when you got the name at all your businesses, but girl, the other night I was on the phone and I was on the phone and we was Googling Melody and all her business. Did you know Melody had a card game? Girl, yeah. It's kind of like the Black Card Revoke game. She got a whole card game out here. She has a production company. Like,
come on, Mel.
I said, God damn. That's why they call her Money Making Mel, because I didn't even know she had a card game, but she got a goddamn card game out here.
I love that.
Because at first when I heard card game, I said, girl, Spain, she got Spain cards.
Right. Right.
Like, no, she have a card game. Like Black Card Revoked is a card game. I said, well, I mean that.
Right. I had no idea.
Interesting. So that's the money making move that people don't even know is being made. You know what I'm saying? But Tisha, like when they was so upset about the Scots being left out and they making business and all of this, right? When they did the social media edition last season, it was Tisha got this and Tisha got these degrees and Tisha got this, this journal that she put out for women and we still ain't heard about this journal outside of that. Outside of that moment, where is it? Where is it? Because instead of this Black Expo thing, whatever this is supposed to be, which I believe they had the event. I don't follow her, so I don't. I didn't see the pictures from the event or whatever. And I hopefully it went off well. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm about to check right now.
I'm gonna say that. But I will say, I thought what she did with her daughters when they had the period party, I thought that would have been something good. Like if you're talking about let's come together and do something, to me, that would have been something good. Like she could have came, her daughters have nail polishes, right? Y'all could have got other people to come and speak about different issues. Kimmy could have been, because, breast cancer is not just for older people. You have younger ladies who get it because you have younger ladies who are heavy chested. You could have had Tisha there with the girls' nail polishes, her journals for the young girls, this, that, and the third, and just talk about things, not just about their cycles, but about growing into being a young lady, things like that. And everybody could have, Stormy have hair products that could have been given to the girls. Mel could have gave her 7 Heaven. I mean,
I think is that what you think she was trying to do? Or you that is that?
No, what I'm saying is instead of this Black Expo thing, whatever, I think that would have been a good idea for them to do. You know what I'm saying? Give to young Black girls in the community. I think that would have been good for them, something good for them to come together on and show, show sisterhood.
It was March 8th, the Black Expo. So it's Black Expo spelled like their business, Black Business Expo, not like BLACK.
Oh, okay. Well, then you good then, girl. You don't have to
That's
use
right.
Expo.
That's why I was like, okay, let me see. Yeah, so it's the Black. It keeps popping away from me like it's two different things. Group. Okay. So it keeps popping it. So let me see if I can find one that don't do that so I can read it better. No. I guess they didn't want us to read it. But yeah, it was March 8th. Um, it looked like it was free still.
Nothing's wrong with it being free. There's a lot of
Oh,
expos
you know, it's not.
that are free.
You're absolutely right. But it looked like I don't see no pictures from it, but yeah, that's what they did. The Black. Now, see, I thought about it the other way. I was like, Black Expo, we've heard that. But I got it now. Okay, here it is. Oh, wait. It says Black Expo, a comeback group initiative. Supportive, wait, supporting and celebrity and entrepreneurs. Location Stone Event Center. The address was there. And they had vendor space and for info and stuff like that. Okay. 4 to 5. Wait, what? 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. network mixer. 5
That
5
was
p.m.
an hour.
Wait, no. That's why, girl. That's why I'm opening it up. Let me make sure. So for an hour, they had network mixer, and then from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. they had vendors, showcase, and panel discussions. So it sounded like it was pretty nice.
Okay,
And she
well, I'm
tagged
glad it
everybody
turned
in it. Yeah, she tagged everybody in it. So yeah, I don't see any pictures from the Black Expo. Wait. But yeah, they did have it. And that was in March.
So I have a
Go
question.
ahead. Mm-hmm.
Did you say a comeback initiative?
It does. That's what it says
A
on this.
comeback
Go
initiative.
back.
So if this is not the comeback group, then why are we using the comeback initiative?
And that's why I was trying to read the other one because the other one kept popping away from me. I was like, did I read comeback? Hold on.
Am
Yeah,
I
that's what it was.
confused? Did I miss something?
Maybe they worked it out when they started talking, when they got more into it because it says, I mean, in big gold writing. Let me see if you can see. Can you see it? Expo is big, but then a comeback group is big in gold. You can see it. It's big in gold. So I'm like, a comeback group initiative supporting and celebrating entrepreneurs.
I agree. I agree, Tia P. I agree with this comment. Tia said a good idea would be for it to be free to the public, but charge the vendors and allow them to sell
They
their
supposed
products.
to. That's how because what we do, I do vendoring with one of my other business partners when we do Miko when we do our Black tea events and stuff.
Yeah,
So
I'm about to order. I'm about to order some stuff from Miku.
yeah, so we have and we
I
did
need my same stuff.
they named our when they renamed Rodeo Road to Obama Street. We was there for that. So we renamed Obama Boulevard and then we vendored but my friend actually we didn't have to pay for that one. Let me just say that we got hooked up on that one because one of my friends works for the council, so it was easy. I mean, but usually, yeah, we when you host events, that's how you make money too. The vendors come in, you make them pay a fee, and where their space is, and then that's how you make money, and then they get to make money by selling or doing whatever they want to do in that little space. So yeah, that's how it's supposed to go. So it sounds like that's what she did. That's why I said for vendor information. You ain't getting vendor information and just asking people to do that. People are not doing it unless she's saying, look, you can bring your products. We're not charging, but you can bring your products and you can make money off of that. That's different, but I don't think that's how it really works. Oh, the first
Oh,
flyer had to spill. Did Wanda make it? Did Martell make the who is misspelling stuff? You spell check nowadays, people. What are we doing? That don't make sense. That makes sense. Mm.
no, my girl. If my girl Brittany Janae was in here, I'd tell her put a him. See,
Yeah,
that's
man.
what I'm cutting up today because she ain't been here with no hymns. I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get her. And with that being said, that's it. That's all I got for Huntsville. Next week is gonna be what we all was hearing about on the Huntsville streets, and the YouTube streets about Martell showing up to the kids' party and that being a big old thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Somebody find Brittany Janae and let her know I just need her to drop hymns all week to prepare me for how
But next week,
I'm going. Like, don't do that. I don't care how mad you are. Don't show up to a child's event on no bullshit.
yes, at
If
all.
Mel was
Period.
throwing a party, I'm gonna just say this before it even come out. This is my absolute opinion. If Mel was throwing that party, that means it was on Mel's week, and on Mel's time. You don't show up with the cameras to try to bully her into letting you
Shit y'all was
into
talking about.
that party, because that's what you were trying to do. Because you know the pick-me's of the world is gonna be like, oh my God, Mel is so horrible for not letting him come to that party. No, he's absolutely not. Because y'all see, no, she's absolutely not. Let me tell y'all why. Because y'all see them filming scenes. Girl, girl, where you been? Where you been? I've been cutting up because you ain't put no hymns in the fault. It's your
You
fault.
right on time, Brittany.
Let me tell y'all something. Don't ever tell me nothing about what the hell I should do on my time, my weekend that a judge has decided. Okay, so for everybody else, know when he get them, do what you gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
On your time. And she said, you can get them this evening. I ain't leaving my door. You going to call the police because I ain't leaving my daughter party. So at that moment, you was petty as fuck by even saying that, because you wanted to be an event. And what you want, everything that he does, and this is why I don't understand why people give him grace. You do this shit to try and frame her as if she's the bad person, right? So
That's
you
not
can
it.
get sympathy and make her look bad, and then you can say to your children, "Oh, you see, your mama ain't even want to let me come to your birthday party."
True. Okay, I agree with that. I
You
also
don't
feel
get
like
to you don't get to actively try to take my children from me and shame my motherhood and down me as a mother, and then feel like I'm supposed to let you in something I paid for, and you ain't paying not a dime, not a dollar, bitch. Get the fuck.
yeah, I agree with that. I told y'all, well, I said this plenty of times before. Martell is at the point where any attention from Mel is he doesn't care that if she's hollering at him, mad, trying to ignore him, telling him no. Long as he is getting a response from her, that's all it is. That man is he's so hard up. He's so hard up that even to get a negative response means he's getting a response, which means in his twisted mind, she still loves me. She's willing to argue with me. She still loves me. She's willing to talk mess to me. She still loves me. She's willing to throw me out of places. Yeah, I agree with you when you say, yeah, you're gonna go back to the kids. Your mom wouldn't let me come into the party. Woo woo wah. Why didn't you just call Mel? You don't have her number? Call her mama. Miss Vanessa, Miss Van, can you please ask your daughter, can you please tell Mel that I really want to celebrate my daughter's birthday? I heard she's having a party for it. Is there any way I can bring a gift? Is there anything she needs? Um, is there anything that I can do? Because I would really want to show up for my daughter, and me and Mel are not at that place, but I really want to show up for her. And that's how you start a dialogue. Bruh, you can't just be showing up at people's parties talking about let me in and call the police. So now you want me to call the police, make a bigger scene that you're already creating? Like, are you done? Like, it's not making no sense. Yes, Swirly, that's exactly what's going to end up. Now, see, that's he would be so motivated if she follows through with the stuff he says. She says to him, or when he said, "Call the police." Oh, really? Oh, really? That's what you want to do? Okay, I can call you a little bluff because I don't care about you like that. So I will call you a bluff. Let me call him real quick. I have somebody trespassing at my daughter's party. Oh, it's her father. Yeah, but he's not invited to the party. And then you have to go. Why are we going to go through all of that? That's just silly stuff. But like I said, Martell likes any kind of, he doesn't care that it's negative. What he wants is a reaction from her no matter what. I went through it. I was there. I used to say that all the time about my kids, by the way. This dude just actually wants me to argue with him. He wants to argue because he wants to sit on the phone and hear me breathe because I'm not giving him no energy. So now he wants me to sit and argue with him and cuss him out and yell, hang up the phone, be mad. Like, so I love that Mel don't give him that much energy. She really doesn't. And kudos to her, because women, that's how you do it. That's how you break up with a husband and a kid's father, and really just show him the business when he dogged you out, like Nola said so many times, all the stuff that he keeps doing to her. He just keeps doing it.
It's just it's it's crazy to me.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that, Renton.
Yes,
That's what's stupid.
I looked that up because
Yeah, because I
trouble.
hadn't even read
I
it.
know maybe because
Now that's
some
stupid.
other people comments. It's just crazy to me because last year you were invited. Like we actually saw text messages um put out to the world.
Mm-hmm.
Alleged text. I'm gonna say this: alleged text message to alleged family members that she sent out and say, "Hey, listen, I know what it is, but be cool. That's their daddy. I'm gonna invite him for his birthday, for their birthday." You were not there while you be ranting and raving about these 56 days that Mel did not allow you to see the kids. This party took place within sometime within or nearby proximity of that 56 days.
Mm.
And she was going to allow you to come. So you didn't want to come. That's why I say it's not about the kids. Like I
Mm-mm.
hate when people get up here. He's a good father. He's a good father. He's a good father. Let
Oh,
me tell
that's
you,
what Sheree say.
a good parent,
He's
and
a
I'm not
good
speaking
person.
on I don't feel the man overly abuses his kids and things like that. A good parent to me does not weaponize your children
Say it again.
against the other parent.
Say it
That is
again.
not a good parent. I don't care how much you buy. I don't care how much homework you help do. I don't care. Like, that is not good. When you weaponize your children, in my eyes, you are not a good parent. Do not weaponize your children. You use
Your kids to weaponize.
your children and you weaponize them against your ex-wife, and then you sit up here and you say, but she's the mother of my children, I respect her. Like, you literally weaponized your children against Mel, and this didn't happen on the show. But if you listen to when he was going live and him and Mel was having that back and forth, and anybody drop in the chat, if you remember this, he weaponized those kids against Mel for the public when he said Mel talked to the children and told them about Knox and what was going on and asked them if they wanted to speak with somebody about that. She shouldn't have did that. She shouldn't have said that to them. She should have protected me. She should have protected your bullshit.
He
And
crazy.
yet people were literally in the
He
comments
crazy.
saying Mel is wrong for that. Why is she wrong for telling her children the truth and trying to get her children help by way of a therapist and
Mm-hmm.
therapy to process it? Because you know what? I am not able to do this with my kids without going off and talking about their rag
And her
man.
daddy. Yeah.
Let me get them somebody who can help them process. Why is she wrong for that? If nothing this man does,
She still was looking out for his feelings.
audacity
It looks
to
like.
run the audacity that runs rampant throughout his veins. The way I would have bought had my lawyer subpoena every piece of footage from production with his anger, with his temper. He would have to see his children via what they call that where somebody got to sit.
Facebook. I mean,
No,
uh,
where somebody got to sit you with you during
oh
your
yeah, visitation.
he would have supervised visitation, like playing
Mhm.
with me.
Right.
He has shown too many times, like
I
even
thought that's what she was going after. She was
even
going after him.
even Marceau had to get an RA against him. And it wasn't until you kept on going and kept on going, like the custody was settled. It was settled because you couldn't control her, because you didn't have say so or who was keeping the children. And really, I don't even think it was about who was keeping the children. It was the fact that you look up online and you see she was out of town and, oh, I didn't know. I don't need you to know. Mothers and people who are agreeing with him. Let me tell y'all something. Half the people who are agreeing with him, y'all a single mama right now who got to get on the goddamn, or you a married mama, but you married, but you a single mama. But how many times do y'all pick up the phone and call y'all baby daddies and say, hey, I'm going over here to the bookstore. I'm going to bring the kids by my mom. Or, hey, I'm going out of town. No, the only time you call your baby daddy, if you're in a separated situation and talk about, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, is when you want
Graduation
to ask them
birthday.
to keep them. But for the most part about it, if I got to go and I'm going to take a 1-2 day trip, no, I'm not doing all of that. You're going to go by my auntie. You're going to go over here. You're going to go over there. Why? Because this is my time to have you.
Mm-hmm.
But he knows how to manipulate it in the public eye to make it seem like I'm a loving father. Why should my kids be with anybody else? I would love the extra time for my kids. Okay, so if it's just about the kids, then why are you suing this lady for child support?
Mm-hmm.
If it's just about the kids, then why are you sitting up here throwing in her face, all my kids should be taken care of and live to the same standard? It is not her responsibility to provide Knox the same life that the Eminem kids have. It is not that, oh, we need to have 2 or 3 babysitters and you can pay for the nanny for over here, for over there. No, if we week to week, I pay the nanny on my weeks, you pay the nanny on your weeks, but you can't afford to pay the nanny.
Right. No, not to switch reels, but still talking about Martell. Did you notice how he was acting when Mel walked in and Tisha was narrating and was saying, "Yeah, Mel looking good," and it's been said around town that she's seeing somebody, and you see how he was acting. Like any other time, he's always, "Hey, Mel, why are you acting like that?" Ooh, when he does that. And this time he really didn't really say nothing to her that whole time. Hey, Mace, he didn't really say anything to her. So I was like, yeah, he be plotting and scheming in that little bald head. He's always scheming.
I don't know if it was necessary. I think there may have been a rough patch within that child custody case.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Nicole, my fave. I think that might have been that, because he mentioned, even though Mel and I are going through this child custody case, I'm not going to be rude in front of everybody. So there may have been a rough
time right there at that moment. Okay. Yeah, he was kind of quiet.
It could be that she had a man too.
Maze, thank you.
Or it could be a combination of both. Look, he didn't look at this. He didn't show up to Sugar Mama's first birthday party. All kind of stuff. And then from what I hear now, I don't know if it's true, but word on the curb is he's trying to get some of the profits from Sugar Mama's little line that Mel started. Like, he want to have access to that, or at least access to see what the line is making, whatever. But no, that's not for you. Not when you didn't put up a dime, not a dollar to start it.
That man needs some help. He really needs some help, and he can't go to his mama. That's what make it even worse. Cause she just always said, "You're a good man. You're a good man." I don't know, and even Sheree says it too. No, Martell is really he's really a good guy. I'm like, girl, shut up. Bite your tongue off. Bite it off.
So Kia says, I think she doesn't file a restraining order because they have to work on the show together, but he also knows she doesn't want a scene, so he bullies her. Exactly. I think he plays on it, but let me tell you something.
Like, bully is too much.
I don't care how much Carlos is in love with Martell, baby. It would be him or me. I wouldn't be able to do it. He would have to. I mean, what are we going to miss besides the Mel and Martell drama? And I'm really kind of over it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of over it.
I feel like they can film without each other. I do feel like we can see Mel with the girls and we can see Martell with everybody else, but Mel. Like, I think they can do that. If that's what her wishes are, I think she should be able to do that.
I'm not over giving him a platform to bully her, especially by way of trying to make her look like she's the bad guy for his actions. Like, regardless of what anybody say, I want y'all to remember this. We are here by way of him.
True.
You are here by way of him. Even if you feel like, well, she could have been slobbing a knob corn on the cob, more. Guess what? He didn't have to go stick his dick out the house. He could have got a divorce.
He had a whole kid. And he had a whole kid.
You know what I'm saying? He could have got a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
And even if she would have been hurt after we process and this, then the third, you continue to talk about me to the same broad you cheated on me with. Like, I think a lot of these pick-me's out here are okay with it, and they, Mel need to do this and Mel need to do that just because they don't get that from the person that's doing it to them. They don't get that push that make it seem like he wants you to the world, that make it seem like, he trying to do right and be the right kind of person. So y'all like, give Martell a break, until you meet a nigga like Martell and he do you like that.
Right. I don't think he's gonna change. I think Martell is who he is. He's just who he is until, like I said, he really recognizes that he has a real issue, a real problem with himself. He's gonna be the same person for a long time. Children away from him and bullies her, and it makes it seem like she's trying to take the kids. She should be trying to take the kids. She takes care of them better.
He caused all of this, and yet we supposed to just listen. Like I said, I don't necessarily agree with everything Melody do. I don't. But I'm not mad at her pettiness either. You know what I'm saying? Like people be like, "Oh, it's been 3 years. She need to get over it." 3 years since the divorce. 7 years of cheating with just coleslaw, just her. But I mean, it's other people too. You know what I'm saying? 7 years of that. 7 years of disrespect. 3 pregnancies by this, and you want me to just be over it like that? No, it's not. So do I get the petty stuff that she do sometimes? Like when she told him about them shiny shoes, you in them shiny shoes. This that.
That was funny. His shoes were shiny.
I have petty moments, like when I showed y'all this basket. We're gonna eat some pecans because we're on a diet today and observe the fluorescent lights in the piece. Yeah, I mean, I do. I can't condemn where I've once been before. You know what I'm saying? Like I can say, damn, girl, you being petty. I can say that with no problem.
Right.
But I'm not gonna condemn you for it because I can understand it, and I think it's up to condemn people for something that they've done that you did in your past or worse. Right. Don't get up and play Hail Mary full of grace because you full of hell.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Can't wait to see next week.
I can't wait to see next week either, girl.
Hey, y'all. While I got everybody that's on the line still, Nola's birthday is coming up, y'all. Her birthday is going to happen to be on Mother's Day this year. So we are going to be live on Mother's Day and celebrating her birthday. My sis has a community tab, and you have things in your community tab that like wish lists and stuff. What do you have?
I have an Amazon wish list that I'll put in the description, but girl, it ain't a whole bunch of stuff on.
I'm gonna need you to revamp it.
I mean, it ain't a whole bunch of stuff on there, but it is stuff on there that I want, like, to make the channel better, stuff like that. But I mean, you know, girl, I'd be happy. You know, if somebody want to bless me with something cool, but if not, just stop by and tell you.
I'm just saying, they might want to, and they didn't know your birthday's coming, so that's why I am saying it now.
I just hope I don't have to cut up too bad on my birthday.
Are you serious? Is she serious?
Peaceful. I'm gonna have on a new wig.
Yes. Are you gonna get some locks? Or are you gonna wear what you get?
No. I'm saving the locks for Essence.
Okay, honey. I can't wait.
I'm saving the locks for the Essence.
I cannot wait. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. So
no, I'm getting a new. You know, I am getting me a little wig. You know, a little wig.
She gonna be real cute for her birthday, y'all. So yes,
girl, you know, I get my little eyebrow arch or something. I might even put on a lash. I might even put on a little lash for y'all or something. I don't know, but girl, Lord, please let this be a filler episode the week of my birthday, because girl, if I have to cut up all these people on my birthday, Sunday, May the 14th, if I have to cut up all these people on my birthday, girl, it's gonna be a cut up for real. Cause
I know it is. I ain't about to blink back my eye at you talking about, I hope I don't cut up.
No, I said I hope I don't have to. You know, if I will, I will. You know.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, if I have to, I will.
Martell usually gives you something to cut up about, so I ain't about to hold it.
But if I have to, you know, your girl will. It's definitely going to happen. Yes, today.
I'm so glad we don't have Destiny on the show no more. She is not missed. Goodbye. Sorry, Destiny. You're not missed though. But we thank you guys all for joining us. And if y'all have not, hit the like button on my channel as well, because we are streaming from both. And Playback Gang, give us a like, give us a subscribe, share the video, and all that good stuff. We appreciate y'all.
Yes, and we will see y'all next Sunday, 4 o'clock, streaming. Not screaming, streaming. We might have to be screaming.
That's what I said, screaming and streaming.
Do I have a P.O. box? No, I guess I'll go work on that this week.
Right, there you go.
I guess I'll go work on that this week, a P.O. box.
That would be nice. That would be nice, my love, because then they can just get it right there to you without, no box.
I've had something come before, but it didn't show my address. I don't know. I'll figure it out, but I'll go figure out this week how to get a P.O. box, and I'll put it in the description. And I agree with y'all. She has protected him long enough. And that is really the covering that you are mad. that has come off, because she really covered you from being a fool and not knowing business. She covered you from, from people knowing that it was really her and not you. And then when she left, the covering and the grace was gone. And with that being said, y'all,
So were we.
go forth and prosper. You grow, and the people in your life grow. Your mom and them grow. The love of your life grow. Make sure y'all go to the expo. And with that being said, like the video on your way out, and we love y'all.
We love y'all.